Hello there everyone and welcome back to Napoleon Total War with a Great War mod. Last time around we broke the siege of Paris, and today we're gonna do something completely different by breaking the siege of Paris yet again. I also kinda start to figure out that maybe I've committed a mistake. Because, well, the rebels spawned and we got two full stack with infantry spawning in, and it's not the old kind, and compared to the Belgian rebels, these rebels are a little bit more well armed, to the point where they even got steel helmets at this point on the blue uniform. Average accuracy is 55. They're still, I mean, my troops are still better because of just the experience, but that's a lot of enemy troops around here. Also, Joffrey is closing in, so there's even more troops coming in. My troops, there's a lot of troops to be talked about today. They are trying to get over there, but there's no way they're gonna make it in time. And also, I mean, the British are super slow, but looks like they're actually going to launch an army. God knows where they're going to launch it, but they have loaded up that full stack and it's going to be landing somewhere. We've managed to get to the Bretagne region so that my army there will be able to take that out, leaving France with only two regions: the Normandy region and Corsica. Same time, the Italians closing in. Now it looks like they're only one step away from actually laying siege to Marseille. Very bad news indeed. Over as it is now, early March 1915, the snow is no longer on the field, and the Russians are able to march without losing tons of troops, so hostilities will start up again on the Eastern Front. And as we can see, we've got one full stack over here, we've got another Russian full stack over here, half stack here, and a half stack attacking. And then a broken down stack. Had a bit of a in-between episodes. I brought my army to bear against that force. Very puny force to begin with. Bit unhappy with the fact that I wasn't able to completely destroy it, but it's destroyed enough that it won't be a threat anymore. Now I wish I would break it up, but I think the break up the monotony maybe of fighting the siege of Paris over and over again, but it's the more important battle compared to trying to cut this one down. So once more we are going to fight and break the siege of Paris. I'm not entirely sure, but there's quite a lot of people dying in Paris. If you compare, I think, if I'm not entirely mistaken, that the Paris region starts with close to 20 million people. They're down to 18.3. Meaning that a whopping 1.7 million people might just have died or been displaced from this region. Also not happy with the region wealth constantly dropping off. Same with that of the Belgian we're gaining wealth back in Belgium, but it's at a very slow rate. 3 wealth per turn, while it was hemorrhaging wealth for so long. Anyways, once more, breaking the siege of Paris. We've got 1,805 men defending Paris against almost 3,000 men and 5 cannons. I mean, there's nothing to it. Let's get at it and defend Paris once more. And there we go. The battle is off. This battle has actually crashed on me twice. So I kinda knew what the enemy was doing. Or at least for the first part of it. Not that that seemed to have helped me, because the enemy... Most of the enemy's cannons survived this time around. Which is causing a little bit of a problem for me. Being able to build a little bit more of an impressive trench line. But I'm not sure how this will go now that the enemy has moved forward their cannons to the point where they're all kind of within range of me. It's annoying because they are within range, but they're just kind of within range. I'm moving up my Landstorm units just to hold up some of the units over here. But also to drag the enemy fire. Guess what I could try to do is fire close and hope that the shots go through. Seems like we have been killing some of these cannons, or if they died crossing the... yeah, they died crossing the barrier. Some more shots are landing here, that's good. Might be better though to hit the enemy infantry right now and wait until this gun is well and truly within range. Nice, took one cannon out. I mean, within the forest they're not going to be able to do that much, so we're at least neutralizing some of the cannons. Not so much over here. Hold your position there. And then you should hurry forward. Oh, I don't like the look of that. The cavalry's coming a bit too close. We'll start bombarding them. I've hidden my Uhlans down here. Then we've got the main line running through. And then I've got a reserve ready to kick them in if necessary. Most of the units on front line, where I think the heaviest attack is going to come in, the 24th and the 2nd Foot Guards plus the 23rd, situated here in the center with... I mean, I don't think this part is very useful, but it actually looks more like a trench. Oof. Oh, the cavalry actually charged, huh? Their lances actually went through and they were able to send the unit off. I set all my cannons to fire on them. And still they're able to actually break. Oh, I like the look of these units. They're moving clumped together. Oh, the house or whatever broke. Or the train or whatever was there broke. And almost the entire unit was destroyed. Nice. I'm not too worried about these cannons. I'm not going to focus on them anymore. Oh, these are now within range. Definitely need to focus on them. Even though I would want to hit more on these. Oh, the train came back! It's a ghost train, but half of it is now destroyed. Killing tons of French troops. Right, there's still 8 men here in the forest. I spoke too soon because now there's only one. No, one left. Focus fire everything on this. Break those cannons. I think we will be able to hold out for quite a while. Just with the infantry that I've got on the line right now. French troops are closing in. Oh, that's the French general. What is he doing? If I was him, I'd probably hide down there.
Their general, sir. Now they must break.
He went mad. Or if it was... I don't know what that was all about. He's dead anyways. The enemy artillery, not as well defended as mine, is not faring too well under the pressure of my cannons. But now the line is starting to open up. The French are returning fire. But of course my men behind the cover of these walls. I don't think the French will be able to break through. So what I'll do is I'll take the reserves. We'll put them in a staging ground down here. And then move them up. As they will be hidden by terrain all the way until they get to about here. And then we can try to see if we can sweep across the field like that and destroy them. Let's see. Oh, we more or less decrewed this piece. And same with that one. To the point where they're trying to move this one. Some of the French units are retreating. Huh. Why would they be doing that? Some, but not all. I want to kick this counterattack in as soon as possible. Given that they're pulling troops away from the front. I should be able to, a lot easier, push the troops up and do tons of damage. Even though it looks nasty here for the lots of shots coming in on the French here, but they're not actually losing that many men. Due to our rifle fire, it's gonna change a lot when these guys start firing up the flank. Let's see here. These guys should have a lot better angle. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Mass losses on the French. And that unit is gone within seconds. I'm not even gonna bother wait until it's completely gone. I'm gonna start moving. Similar thing here. I will be able to move all the way up here. And then start firing through all of this. Not entirely sure why this decided to retreat some of the units to defend here instead of committing everyone to the attack. Not committing everyone just meant that the attack fails. Right, start moving up. As much as I would want to launch into a bayonet attack across the field, I do have to remember that there is still a lot of French enemies around Paris. We're getting up just onto the side here of the hill, being able to lay fire upon the enemy. The enemy for some reason has been targeting this unit a lot. It's gone from it's lost over 100 men at this point. And now when we start to fire here, it doesn't melt away really the same as the last one, but a lot of the units are down here in the depressed ground. And are not as easily targeted as some of the others. This crap force right here. Can I target that artillery piece? No, it's way out of range for us. Right, that is gone. I want to now move up so we can target that one. I mean, what I could do is I could pull my troops back, hoping that they bring their artillery forward. And that way, I would be able to destroy them. Yeah, the front fire from the trench line, trading fire, that isn't killing that many French. But now from the flank fire, we can see that that is going really well, cutting up these units. Yeah, I think we're gonna pull all the troops back from the front line. And we're gonna see if the French want to move up the cannon so that I can destroy them that way. Because some of these units have lost a lot of men. This is down to 52 men now. Yeah, that unit is gone. Everyone pull back. There's 9 men left. We are receiving some fire from the enemy. Target these two. Let's see if I can hit that one. Nine men left. Hoping this is enough to lure the enemy to get their guns closer to us. Yeah, this cannon has been decrewed. These do not have enough to fire. And I'm not sure what happened with the gun they had there. Pick target at will. And these, I mean, this position is kind of awful. With a single cannon. And even if they're able to fire, I'm pretty sure it goes straight into the hill. Yep. Goes straight into the side of the hill. The battle has reached kind of a dead point. I think it's clear to say that we have won. It's just when we are able to win. Unfortunately, I was able to screw up my artillery position. These guns, for some reason, got stuck here. Guess that's better than them dying. So I only have one piece that I moved this far forward. Like literally 2 meters or something. Luckily for me, though, it seems like the French cannons decided not to really fire on my infantry. Okay, that's good. Means I can send in my lancers. See if we can organize something through here as I make my line. It's kind of pointless shooting at that thing. Swing up and you'll do a bayonet attack. Lancers coming in from behind. I'll turn them this way, hoping to avoid getting shot down by these guys. Actually, now they are moving within range. Lancers attacking the general. Oh! I thought you were gonna target the infantry, not my own unit. And that allowed the French to actually able to get away with this stupid artillery piece. The Lancer unit is not actually doing too well against the enemy general. Not even the charge did that much damage to him. Oh, the French are coming way too close not to do a bayonet charge. Get rid of them. The Lancers managed to get to the cannon, but that's about it. They don't really have an oomph, do they? Charge bonus
The
45.
men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Melee attack is 9. Melee attack 14. Charge bonus 1. Charge bonus 1? Huh. That's really poor charge bonus. Nothing? They have no bonus whatsoever. These guys have 3. They've got increased melee attack though. 18 is pretty high for... or how it works in Empire. I don't recall there's any unit that has that high, or less some really elite heavy cavalry unit, I think, if talking about the normal version of the game, not the mod. But that's kind of good to know, because then counter charge isn't really an option if it's the charge bonus of 1.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Well, not an option. It's like it's better than to just stand and shoot rather than to do a counter charge if the enemy comes that close. Surprised that the enemy general does not retreat. Hasn't retreated already. He's doing pretty well, given the circumstances.
We've killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
But there we have it. Finally, we got a victory. It's going to be awful to look at this replay since it's only 40 minutes long. But there we go. After the third time's the charm, the battle went through, and I am done. Wonderful. Here's the result of that battle. 800 men lost out of 1800. Means about 1,000 men are left. However, we destroyed the army attacking of 3,000 men. But as I said, at this point, the holding Paris is no longer really an option. Retreat is the only option. Retreating towards Normandy, I get further away, but retreating that way is not a sustained way of because obviously I won't be able to receive any reinforcement there. Unfortunately for the Duke of Albrecht-Württemberg, he's kind of stuck there, since these guys are covering the bridge. Paris will fall into the hands of the French again, but it's kind of too late for them already, given how much territory I've taken. Gonna go ahead and out-resolve here. 61 men lost. 1100 on the enemy. We occupy. Wonderful. Now we control this port. Seems like they've been building some troops here. Gonna be changing around a lot of barracks to city halls when I get time to do that. This is good though, because we're slowly making our way around, and this army of course will able to join up with the Duke, and we'll be able to see what they're able to accomplish. It's gonna be interesting though, because I've had to abandon Paris, and my forces attacking is kinda splintered. Once I get this army though, under the Crown Prince, into the Picardy-Champagne region and start to replenish them, plus the reinforcements that are coming in will be able to counterattack and reclaim Paris once more. But yeah, unfortunately I was forced to give it up. Looks like we might be forced to give up Marseille as well. Or I might just hand it over to the French just to stop the Italians coming in. But not as a peace treaty with the French. Well, interesting to see where the British are going to land their force. Because, I mean, they're going to land on my soil, I imagine, rather than French. So they've got this coastline here where they might land. Or, if they're really cheeky, I guess they could land along here, or maybe even go to here. Anyways, this has been the, what, third Battle of Paris? The second siege we broke of it. Next time around, though, it looks like there's going to be probably a fight on the Eastern Front, but who knows, there's so much going on here that we might very well be fighting here again. With that said, it's high time that I end the episode, so I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
Our men are running, sir.